Got to tell you, dude, Abercrombie's kind of still back.
Wait, you think it went away?
I bought a bunch of Dallas Cowboys stuff that's all Abercrombie and Fitch. That sweater I wear around all the time that
Yeah.
I've definitely worn on this camera before is Abercrombie.
Dude, they are. First off, jokes aside, they are back, dude.
It's great. It's really high quality stuff.
Yeah, because for the longest time, Abercrombie got in trouble because they were making their sizes way too small. They're like, an XL, we're going to make that a medium.
They were also racist.
Okay,
I watched the documentary.
I watched it too.
It wasn't going great for Abercrombie.
It was not. The guy, I'll tell you who went great for is one of the models on the bag turned out to be a guy who's in Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, okay. McDreamy?
No, not one of the main guys.
Just a rando?
Nah, if you're a diehard Grey's Anatomy fan, you would know who he is.
Okay.
But
I wouldn't call myself diehard, but I have seen like commercials for it.
So he was on there on the bag. So he did very well.
Oh man, if you make it on the bag, you're doing good.
You are doing so good. Do you remember the catalogs, the Abercrombie and Fitch catalogs?
Of course, yeah. And they'd spray them down in the cologne, so you open it up, and every time you went into an Abercrombie and Fitch or a Hollister, they would just spray the cologne like around the store, I think. So you go in and like you just immediately get a headache, and you're, like almost passing out. I also worked at American Eagle for 2 months in college, and so my dad said you can move back to Lubbock, but you have to have a job because school hasn't even started yet. And I was like, all right, okay. And so I just walked into the mall and I walked into American Eagle and said, hey, can I work here? And they said, you start tomorrow, brother. And so
Just like, did you have
Yeah.
any retail experience?
no.
But you were what they were looking for, tall, skinny, white kid, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I wasn't drunk when I walked in, so they hired me. And I worked Black Friday. That was my last day I worked there. It was so bad. It was like 12 hours. I opened the store and I closed the store. And then I was supposed to be off the next day. And they called me that morning and they were like, hey, we need you to come back in today because somebody else called out. And I was like, brother, I quit.
This is it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not coming back. I was like, you keep that $7.25 an hour, I guess. I'm not there anymore.
How much of that money did you spend on clothes? Because did you have to wear American Eagle clothes?
I don't even remember a paycheck.
You never got paid?
I probably got paid once. You did not have to wear American Eagle while you were on the floor, but you had to wear something that looked like American Eagle and it couldn't have another brand on it, I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you did have to wear American Eagle. I don't know. I don't remember. I definitely wasn't wearing American Eagle jeans or anything like that, so my pants weren't. I don't know if you had to wear a shirt.
Yeah, back in the day, I feel like American Eagle jeans had a lot of holes in them. Does that sound right?
No, these were pretty nice jeans. I remember.
Nice jean era.
I remember like looking at the jeans. I was like, they just didn't carry jeans like in the store that were really long enough for me anyway. So I couldn't wear them. But you know, good times. I quit.
Yeah.
Have you ever done retail?
I had to think for a second. Do you consider grocery store retail?
I get probably not. I guess.
I wasn't thinking so either. You consider a furniture store retail?
No.
Okay.
No.
What if the furniture store is in a mall?
Kind of. Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah. Kind of a crazy concept.
Working in a mall was kind of fun.
It was fun, dude.
Yeah, except you got to park and then like walk another half mile to get into the store in the middle of the mall. But besides that, it was pretty good.
Dude,
And walking out was really creepy. Walking out of like an empty mall. We had like security guards that would like stand at the door, make sure, I guess none of the girls got picked off on the way to their car.
Oh, see, it wasn't like that in Fayetteville. So the furniture...
They just let the girls get picked off.
There were no girls that worked at the furniture store.
Oh, okay.
And we were by an Anchor, so we were by Sears.
Okay.
Also, no girls working at Sears either.
No.
A lot of ladies named like Beth, Patricia, kind of like in there.
Carol.
A lot of Carols, yeah. They didn't like to hire people under the age of 50.
Right, because they don't know refrigerators.
Yeah.
If you're working at Sears, you better get right with the Whirlpool.
Oh, you know it, brother.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we were by that Anchor. So we had a little door at the behind our not kiosk, but our little slot in the mall. Mm-hmm. And But it was fun walking around like in the mall, like on like lunch.
Yeah, it was a good lunch break. You know, you got like 7 options that are right there.
Uh-huh.
Spend my entire check on like a cheeseburger and then go back to work and make no money.
Taco Bell was my go-to, man.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. Our friends would come. So the curveball, a furniture store in a dying brick and mortar mall was not super busy.
Yeah.
So our friends at this time, I was in college, so it was my other friend that worked there. No, he had recently graduated. My buddy John in Fort Smith. But our friends would come up there and see us.
Yeah, my friends would come see me at American Eagle too and like just mess with me. And so I'd be like on the floor, they'd be like, is Tyler here? He told me he'd help me out like picking out some t-shirts. And then you walk up and you're like, oh damn it, it's John. And then he's like holding this up. He's like, you think this would fit me? You know, like, can I get somebody else over here? This guy's not very helpful, you know,
Dude,
just yell
are
that
you
stuff
serious?
out. Yeah, they would.
Because you
just
probably
mess
had
with
to
me.
like kind of, I don't want to say upsell, but you had to have those conversations working retail of like, yeah, I can help you out like with different sizes or like, you know, like they trust your opinion.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I just didn't have those conversations. I was like, yeah, that's a shirt. That's a large. We got a medium over here. You know,
Yeah.
buy it if you want it.
You kind of, you played like a cool guy. Dude, you would have done so good at Hollister.
I would have been good at Hollister. Yeah, I guess I should have lifted weights. They would have maybe let me out there.
Yeah. I feel like there's somebody in our friend group that worked at Hollister or Abercrombie and Fitch that I wasn't expecting.